publisher, and therefore I will be taking you through this process of creating such a certificate, the one we have here. Therefore, the first step is to launch Microsoft Publisher. Then you just go to File, then New, but it depends with the publisher you are using. Currently, I'm using Office 2019. Therefore, you just choose blank A4, this one. Therefore, we shall have a blank page. Then, once we have a blank page, we shall start by aligning the borders. For the first step will be the borders. Therefore, this is our A4 page. Therefore, just go to Insert. Then, once you go to Insert, you go to Shapes. Then from Shapes, you can just hit the rectangle shape. Then you can just draw it above this one. Then just go to Format. Yeah, you remove the color inside, that is the fill. Then you'll have that one. Then we also need to be keen on the colors we are using. We need to have black and red in between the two. Therefore, we shall just go to this line. We can go to Format. Then we go to that is the outline. Then you can just have it as red. Then you increase the weight. Therefore, this is the red line. Then you can still add more weight on it so that it can be visible. Therefore, this is what we have. Then we can still copy this one. Control C, Control V. Then now we have the outer one. We need also to have the outer one. That is the black one. We need this one to be black. First of all, just go to Shape Outline. You make it black. Then you can just pull it a bit outside. You need to have it this one should be somehow inside, that way, so that this one can be outside. We need this one. We want to rearrange. Therefore, this one should be somehow. You can use the arrow keys to fix it. We have that one. Then we can still go ahead, Insert, then go to Shapes. That's Insert, Shapes. Then have this one. Then can now draw the outer. Go to Format. Have that one. Remove that one. Can copy, paste, but need this one to be. Just go to this point here. We want it to be sent back that way. Then we can just have the outline color. That one should be black. We want it to be nearer. This one should also be somewhere closer to that one. Also, this one should be somewhere closer to that, and this one should be also somewhere closer to that one. Therefore, after now coming up with the outline like I have done, you can still go back to this one and see. Therefore, we have these objects and these objects fixed here. Therefore, you need to have the photo somewhere. Therefore, just go to this point and just go to this point, then go to insert picture, then we shall have our pictures. Therefore, our pictures are somewhere on our desktop. They are here. Therefore, we need to have the upper left, that one. For we just drag this one to this point and increase the size. Then go ahead, go to insert picture. Now we need to insert the upper right. Therefore, we just go to this picture here, align it, increase the size. You can still crop it, just hit crop, and then crop this up to that point, that way. Then can still go back to this one and see what we have. We have those two aligned. Then now just fix these two down here. Therefore, just go to insert picture, go to the same point. Now we need the left, this one. If we just bring this one somewhere there, then again go to insert picture, then we insert this one over here, down there, without hiding the lines, that way. Therefore, so far we are still gaining this picture here. Then we need to have the coat of arms. Just go to insert pictures, then insert the coat of arms. Need to be somewhere there, but smaller in size, should not hide the lines, that way. Therefore, we can still see what we have. We have Republic of Kenya up there, then we have Ministry of Education down. So this one we need to pull it down. Then now go to insert. Then we can just go and take shape. Then we take the text box. Then we just come and type here. Before we need to have the Republic of Kenya. This one. Then you just go to format. Increase the font size and also make have that color. Let's see what we have. Republic of Kenya. Still need a bigger font, like 26. That way. Therefore, you have that one, Republic of Kenya. Can just bring it there. We don't want to hide the lines. Therefore, you have Republic of Kenya. There. Then we have Ministry of Education. Should be somewhere down. Insert. Then we have the Ministry of Education here. Ministry of Education. Ministry of Education. Then we can just do the same. You can use the quick format, that way, then send out. Therefore, that's what we have so far. We have Republic of Kenya, Ministry of Education. This one should be somewhere closer to the coat of arms. and also we can put it within. Good. So that's what we have so far. Then we need to have it underlined. We still go to shape. We can draw. We need to have this oval. Then we repeat it. First of all, we just change its format, shape outline to black. Can have it that way. Then copy paste. Then arrange. Then arrange this one. I'm using the arrow keys to move. Then you can just hold shift to have all of them selected. Then copy paste. Then move that one. Therefore, this one should be closer. Then after doing so, you can just hold shift, click each one individually. You want to group them, therefore just go to this point here, just group them. Now it becomes one. Therefore, if now I move it, it becomes one, and I'll be in a position now to do that. If I can still move this one. After doing that, I can still go back and see what I have. If I have done that, then we have Mary County, this one. We have now this text, Mary Meru County Secondary Schools Music Festival. If I just go and go to insert shape, then I can draw a text box, then have my stuff there pasted. That's what we have. We have this one should be increased. Therefore, if I can zoom, we are still on track. Then you can just still go back to this one. We have the trainer's certificate. We just go to insert shape, then I take a text box, then just write that one, trainer's certificate. Then you need to highlight that one and go to this point, find Old English, then we can have something font like 20. Then we can have some color, trainer certificate. Yeah, we have trainer certificate. Trainer's certificate. You can have that one. Want to increase, that is bigger. Therefore, let's try that 9. Yeah, trainer certificate. Trainer certificate. Then you can just go to the original and see trainer's certificate. Then awarded to, we have this one, awarded to, this one, have awarded to. We'll just go back to this point, go to insert, shape, text box, then you can draw the text box there. So we have awarded to, can increase the font size, this is awarded to. Then still we are on track, trainers awarded to, therefore I can still go to the original and see what we have awarded to. Then we have name, TSC number of, you see now we have name, then TSC number of, therefore you can still copy that one. Just go to this point, insert, shape, take a text box, therefore we need to draw a bigger one, and therefore you have name. First of all, we can identify the font size to use. Can just choose font size that will be good. Can use that one. No, I want to use Arial, not Algerian. And you can have size 22. Therefore you have name, then PLC number, that way. This one should be bigger. You can just add this to dictionary to avoid those writings. Therefore name, then we have you can make this one closer to that. Then we have of, then just go and check what we have, name of, then for training we have this one, for training choirs and repetition during the Meru County Music Festival up to this point. Therefore just go to that one, we have that one up to the end, then we have that other stuff here. One is should be black and bold. Therefore for name, TSC number, for training this, therefore after doing that we need this one to be up to that point, and this one you can use the arrow key, keys to somewhere there, or this one should be somewhere there. So after now having that, you see our certificate is almost complete. This one should also be down somewhere, that way, to avoid hiding the rights. Therefore, the next thing is that we need to have this auto shape and these writings inside this one. Therefore, you can see there is some writings. This auto shape, and therefore what you need to do is to go to auto shape, insert, then shapes, then you just go to this one with a lot of, okay, you can have this one, should be somehow bigger. Therefore we have that one. Then after having it that way, just go to format, then you go to shape outline, then you can give it color red, then you can also go to this one, give it color red, that way. Then once you give it color red like that, you need to type the text inside Meru County Secondary Schools Joint Activities Award, and therefore you just go to this point, then you type text the text the way it should be. Therefore, you just need to go to add text, then you type whatever you need to have typed inside the text. Therefore, you need to type exactly the way the text looks like. Therefore, we have Meru County. Therefore, we just type that one, Meru County. Meru County. We need to type Meru County. Therefore, we have Meru County Secondary Schools. Next, this is secondary schools. We can just have this one vivid. We need to have it vivid. Therefore, just first of all change this one to color white. Therefore, you change it to color white and bold. Therefore, you're in a position to see that one. Although it's not so vivid, but let's just be keen and make it vivid. If we just choose sharp font that we need to have. Therefore, we can still work on this one outside here on the pasteboard. Therefore, we have the Meru County Secondary Schools, just to have it vivid. Want to have it vivid, okay. Meru County Secondary Schools. Right, we needed to have joint awards. Then you can just center this one that way. Then after doing this, you can just take this one as a screenshot. Then you can open a program. Right now, you can just open a program like Word. You can open Word, then take it to that part. That is, you take it to Microsoft Word, so that you can be in a position to crop it. Then once you crop, you'll be in a position to fix it in a vivid way. Therefore, you can just go to this point. Once you open Word, we paste it there, we crop, and once we crop, it will be in a position to make it even more clear for us. Therefore, just paste the screenshot, then just go to format, then crop. Once you crop, you remove the unwanted part. Therefore, you crop this way, you crop up to that point. Then once you crop, you can be in a position to reduce the size, then copy, go back to publisher. Therefore, you can remove this one, we don't need it anymore. Therefore, just click on it, delete, then paste the one that we have created from Word. Therefore, now I can be in a position to press it vividly, and it is actually very nice. Therefore, I can just fix it there. Therefore, after fixing that one, I need to insert the signatures. We have adjudicator, secretary, and chairman. Therefore, we can just go to our document here. We have the chairman, adjudicator this side. Therefore, just go to insert, then go to shape, then take a text box. Once you take the text box, you just draw the text box there, and then type whatever you want. We want adjudicator. Therefore, you need to make it a read. Therefore, you place this adjudicator. You can place it there. Then you can still paste it. Press first for remove the focus. You can just paste it, but this time around, once you paste, you take this one somewhere there. This one should be the chairman, which is the chairman. Then we can still go back to our original certificate. See, the other one is secretary. Therefore, we have the chairman. Then we have the secretary. Therefore, you can still paste another one. But this time around, you take this one you take this one, you take it to the other side. I am using the arrow keys. Therefore, you can just take it to this point, up to that point. Therefore, up to this point, this one is the secretary. Therefore, you have the secretary. Therefore, you have the secretary up to this point. Okay. Then we have this is the secretary. Then we can just underline this. That is the secretary. Then you can also we need the line to be actually up. Therefore, we need to draw. Therefore, what you need to do is just to go to insert, then you go to shapes, then you take a straight line. Therefore, you can draw this straight line, the one you need to have. Then you can just bring it to where you want. Like now, this is for the chairman. Then you can copy the line, copy paste, then drop it for the secretary. Then paste it again, draw the arrow key, take it to the adjudicator, take it to the adjudicator for placement of the signature. Therefore, this is what we have so far. Now we can place the signatures up here. Up here, the signatures were pre-scanned, and therefore, what you need to do is just to go to insert, then pictures. Then once you go to pictures, you click the signatures. You have the signatures, you insert them. Therefore, these are the signatures. I just now need to place them. I can just bring them down from the pasteboard. Therefore, I just now need to reduce them in size. Then you drag and take them to where they should be. For this one is the signature for the adjudicator, should be placed there. Then this one is the signature for the chairman. You can still crop it. Just go to format, then crop. You can crop up to where you want it to be. Then I can now just drag and drop it to where it should be. And therefore, for this one, you can increase the size of the signature, though the signatures should be vivid. Then for the secretary, we can still get his or her certificate, signature, and place it there. Therefore, basically, that's how you can come up with a certificate that is using Microsoft Publisher. You can now still take a text box and type the name of the person here. Like for instance, just go to insert, then shape, then just come to a text box, draw a text box there, then increase the font size. You can type something like Don. This certificate is offered or issued to Don Gichai. Therefore, this is the name. We can just go to make it. We need to make it. We want this one to actually appear as we want. Break front. top of the text. Therefore, just place it there. Then I can do the same to this point. Then the number is the PSC number there. Therefore, you can still have that one done like that. Then you can also place that is the name of the school here. We just need to type a text box again, insert shape, then just have another one. Then we have good work secondary school. So this one should be black, and this bigger. So this one, just undo. We need this one to be pressed somewhere. Then therefore just go to fix it. Let's try to see what we have. Moment. And therefore we just adjust a bit. Therefore we need the name of the school, this one, to be pressed here. Therefore just make sure there is enough space that way. Just undo a bit. Therefore I need to have this one bigger that way. Therefore after doing that one, you'll be in a position to see that our certificate is complete and in order. That is exactly just like the other one, the original look like. Therefore, you see how powerful Microsoft Publisher is and what it can actually accomplish. Therefore, that's how you can come up with a certificate that is an award certificate or a certificate of merit or certificate of excellence created using Microsoft Publisher. Therefore, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next session.